Alright, so welcome back to Focus Hands. I've been working on uh, door removal so that I can sand all this stuff down. This actually needs a little bit more. If you come down here, it's still a little raspy. It's not like this is really smooth. All this is real smooth and it's ready to go. Same thing for the back. It's ready to go. I have one more that I want to show y'all today. That's the driver's side rear door that we'll do. But I want to see if I can start the car up. It's been a while, and spoiler alert, I cannot start the car, mainly because, as you'll see here, battery's dead. Alright, so we won't be able to start it because of the battery, but we can work on this rear door. Someone asked me, was the rear door as difficult to remove as the front doors? And it's about the same, but the addition of the rear glass makes it kind of hard. I actually haven't been able to remove the rear glass on this door, or on the back doors at all. I think you need a special tool to remove the glass, and we'll get into that once we start taking this door apart. So let's begin. Gonna need a set of tools, T20s, T15s, T20s, I believe. All right, so in here, that one's missing. There's one right here. Get this out. This all works the same as the front, so if you don't want to watch this part, you can skip ahead. This part out. Let me get you back over. You can see I like to push this out. Put my knee up against that part, and then depress that. Take it out. And we can stash this up in here, because I have to take all this stuff out once I get ready to paint the car, and that's why I'm doing all this, so I can get ready to paint the car. Alright, so there's a lot to unpack here, so sit tight. First thing we're going to remove is the speaker and the bolts. Alright, so that pops out like that. Just those 4 screws. Then there's the little tab here. Press that tab, carefully wiggle it off. We'll set that down here, away from anything that's metal, as you can tell. Alright. I need to get all this off, this insulation stuff they have. Alright, so there's a couple of things in which we're not going to do. So there is these bolts 1 and 2. We're not going to remove those. 3, 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one should be over here somewhere. We're not going to remove those bolts because that deals with the window. We're going to leave that in, but we are going to remove the door handle so we can sand behind it, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this episode. First, you have to remove this whole cover, and make sure you keep up with all this stuff because you'll need to put it back. So behind in here, I don't know, let's see if I can show you. Let me take this off my head. Alright, so way in the back there's a bolt, and there's a bolt right here. So this bolt right here, and there's another bolt behind this thing in the back over there. You need to release, and that will drop this out. So I get the shine of light just right. Yep, that bolt right there. So that is a T20 and a T20. You get those out, it comes out. Alright, so we're gonna focus on those. Look at this, make sure my camera is somewhat decent. I'm gonna get in here, take out these screws, There's screw number one. Screw number one. And then get all the way back here. Right, there goes the screw. Screw number two. All right, so here's the cool part about taking the door handle off. Now you don't want to close the door because you won't be able to open it, right? But you gotta get this part here off. So I need my upholstery tool to help assist with that. Lift this up. Get your upholstery tool right under that part, and be carefully rotate this out. See how that thing rotates in there? It rotates out like that. We set this off to the side. Remember to remove, I guess, these latch pieces. All right, so what you do for this is you pull back just like that, and that lifts out like that, and you pull that out like that. You got to make sure this piece, when you put this back on, this piece goes in there and in its slot. So you rotate this back in and push it back. So just remember how you took it off and you'll be all right. So set that up there. This has a piece as well. You got to get in there and carefully remove it. Mine are really stiff. And they're on like a little bitty clip, so they're on these little clips here. So just be careful. Don't try to rush it, you know. And then behind that is this little plastic insert that has to come out, and then you're good to go. This plastic insert is very important, and it needs to go back right here. Right, and that does it for the door. I didn't talk about this, but we're gonna go ahead and pop this out. Pop it out, but don't yank it out this way because this also rotates out. Rotates out like so. Let that hang, and then remove the rest of this stuff here. And this stuff is very sticky. All right, so I mean, a lot of the work is already done. We will be removing all of the electrics. I'm going to show you how to do that so that we can paint the door properly. But technically, we really don't have to with this one, but we will anyway. So let's get behind here. Then we'll come over here. I need to access this side, so very carefully. When we don't want to close it, open this up. Open this up. Come down here. Press on this to open it up. And then we will press on that to remove the whole thing. Just like so. Let that sit in there like that. Come back over here. Find some room to slide down. in this back corner is a boot. You probably can't see it with the camera, but there's like a little plastic boot holder that this wire harness is pushing through. We want to get that out, just like so, so that we can feed the wire harness through. All right, so get over here. These are indeed T30s. All right, so that piece set like that. So commit that to memory. Now this part is on 2 screws, torque screws. To get these out here, I forgot these. You don't have to take them out all the way. You can just loosen them up. So remember that, because I forgot. Just loosen it just a little bit so that you can move it up like that. And it's on. These little things are pretty cool. It's on these little things. You push it up and you can remove it out. Just like that. And then this whole unit can carefully be removed out of your system. So if something's wrong with your door handle, this is the part that you're going to want to replace here, and that just comes undone from this spot or from right here. You just have to get it out, and then we can fish all this through. You want to do this very carefully. Voila, it's out. So now we want to leave this in here because I don't have the tool to take that off. Obviously you can take the doors completely off the hinges. With little hinges, these right here, you can take the door completely off, so not really worried about that. Alright, so this part was riveted in. You have to get that out, pull that rivet out, and that's how you remove this one. Is you can pop it out from the top, but you have to remove the rivet from the bottom to get it fully out. So just keep that in mind. But over here you have a rivet you have to take out. I'll pop that rivet out, come up here, push that in, I can slide that out, and this whole thing will come out, and I can sand this thing the way I want to. Probably gonna go with a focused RS Stealth Gray. That's the color that I'm kind of leaning towards to right now. And yeah, we're gonna paint this thing. Take all the seats out. I'm gonna paint some of the inside. So all this stuff needs to go into the attic while I prepare. I got the rims and stuff already ready. The car runs. I need to get another battery. And you know, I think we are in a good state. You don't have to rivet these out in the front, so don't rivet the front ones out. Only the rear ones have to be riveted out. Just disclaimer. If you rivet this one out, you're gonna be in some trouble. You have to re-rivet, put another rivet in there. Only the back ones, the passenger rear windows have to be riveted out. On this side only. This side you do not have to rivet out. As you can see, it has some space in here. This one is fixed to the frame itself or to the door. So there we go for that. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it on my road to 2,000 subscribers. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.